Hi, so I'm Millie and I'm here with Wayne Liversidge and we're going to be talking about his new book, Love Poison, which deals with alcohol addiction but from a different perspective. So hi Wayne, how are you?
Hi Millie, I'm good. I'm struggling a little bit with anxiety at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With current situation, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Is that related to, you said you work as a carer at the moment, is the anxiety related to that and to do with COVID?
Yes, yeah. It's more to do with that, yeah.
Yeah, because from our chat earlier, I think that had a bit of an impact for your inspiration behind writing your book at the moment.
Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about that and why you decided to write this book in 2020?
Yeah, so obviously last year we was in lockdown and my anxiety was quite bad and I was really worried about COVID, and I know like a few people that caught COVID, some of my,
really?
yes, a couple of residents and stuff caught it. And I decided that the only way that I could deal with my anxiety was actually to put my energy into writing. And I started to write my book, Love's Poison, which is my true story. This has been adapted from like a 2018 theatre show, which was written by my good friend James Alexander Allen.
Oh really? So you sat down with him and you sort of told him your life story and he wrote that down for you into a theatre production?
That's correct, yeah. So we put a theatre production on called The Engagement. It was directed by Thomas Everchild. He helped me a lot with this production, and we showed it at the Hove Grove Festival. It did really, really well. We sold out every night, and yeah. So, and it was also successful in London as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah. So that was really, really important.
Because it's a very personal story, isn't it? Because I was going to ask how that conversation came about in the first place with your friend that you obviously trust to write this personal story and turn it into a play about your life. Was that something that you'd always thought you wanted to do and write down and show people?
Yeah. I was looking for like closure, you know, for certain issues within me, how I couldn't move on from this subject. And we sat down one day in a coffee bar and I just literally told him my full story, and he said, yeah, I know of the certain things like this before. I think he had a girlfriend who had, different issues, but mental health issues, and he felt that he could help me with the story.
Oh really? And
yeah.
Almost, would you say it's a bit of a therapeutic process, writing it down or sharing it with other people, your story?
Yeah. It's very therapeutic. Yeah, definitely, and it helped me. But I felt, although the success of the two theatre shows in London and Brighton were great, it still needed more, and I needed to adapt it. And like I say, in lockdown, that was my chance to do it, to adapt my story into a book.
Exactly, yeah. It gave you the perfect opportunity almost to channel how you were feeling into this creative piece, this book. And,
yes.
And we haven't spoken that much about what the book's about. Without giving too much away, you're able to say what readers could expect from
yeah, so in my book, I would say it's kind of a love story with a twist. Oh. So it's about a lady who's basically fighting her inner demons, if we can say that.
Is that in relation to alcohol specifically, or just generally inner demons, mental health?
It's addiction related.
Addiction, yeah.
Yeah, addiction related, I would say, without giving too much away.
Yeah.
So that was quite important. And sorry, what else were you saying?
I was going to ask about, so the characters, obviously it's a fictional piece,
yeah.
but it also is very personal to you. Did you find that it was kind of important not to make it non-fiction, but to find the middle ground so you could tell your story, but obviously the characters have different names? Did that help in a way, almost maybe gave you a slight detachment because you could think, oh, this isn't actually me?
Yeah, that's right. So because I gave different names to my characters, I felt that I could write stuff down.
Yeah.
Although it was all my memories, everything was in, from my past. It was all in there. But yeah, I sort of like created this little world where you've got these two characters, but all the facts are true. And yeah, that really helped me.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So all the facts are basically true. It is kind of your whole life story, but the only thing that readers are seeing differently is that the characters' names and everything. So
Yes.
maybe would you call it slight dramatisation for the effect of writing a book to get more, maybe make it more digestible for readers?
Yes.
Things have been changed.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, definitely.
Would you say it was quite challenging to write at the same time? Because obviously it must have brought back past trauma from your experience or from what you've been through. Was that quite hard writing it?
Yeah, it was, to be honest, and there were some parts of the book where I actually like literally welled up.
Really?
Yeah, I started crying. There were certain sections in there that really like brought back memories, even though obviously I created these characters. The truthful facts were still there, and so it did upset me, but I thought, it has to be told. I was really pleased that I did it, but yes, I did have a cry, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I can imagine, but also probably kind of cathartic, or it's so good to address these issues and to think about them and to talk about them, because obviously if you don't, they can become an issue later in life, and maybe the book, well, I think it definitely will be an inspiration to other people when they read it and will help them if they're struggling with similar things.
Yeah, well, that's my hope, that people who read my book will totally relate to it and understand it, and hopefully it'll help them in the future, definitely.
Because also it was interesting what you were saying before about how this is a different perspective. We're not sort of seeing the world from the point of view of the person struggling with the addiction. We're seeing it from a person really close to them. So maybe other people that previously thought it's not okay for them to struggle because they're not the one going through it, now they feel, oh, they can, because it affects them just as much as the person they love, which I think is really great that you've actually written about this.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. No, it's very important to to get that message out there that it's not just the person with the addiction that struggles. Actually, the person left behind struggles too. That's quite important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have any advice maybe for someone that is going through what you've been through at the moment, about how best to deal with it? Maybe by just accessing your emotions, or even writing small bits down, or how to get through.
Yeah, I think anyone who's basically been through the same as me. I do know that there are support groups like Al-Anon, UK. Yeah. I think that supports people, families of people with addictions. There's that. But yes, I think try and turn it like a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
As you said, write it down. Things like that would definitely help. And understand that it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's actually the individual. That I think that's quite important.
That's so important, because obviously you can take on a lot of guilt from that. So just understanding that.
That's
and
right.
Final question: where can we find this book? Where can readers access it?
Right. Okay. So this is my book, Love's Poison. You can buy it on Amazon. You can basically download it on Kindle as well. So there's two versions, and also I should be having an Audible version out of Love's Poison. So please, anybody who it could help, please go out and buy my book. You won't regret it. It's getting 25 5-star reviews so far. So it's pretty good.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Wayne. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.